What do you know? What do you know? What do you know? What do you know about insulin pen? Now, this particular video is basically made for nursing students and also nurses in general, or probably anybody who is interested to know everything about insulin pen. Now, this video is going to be in two parts. The first part will be discussing what an insulin pen, the diagrammatical illustration of the insulin pen, that is it part, and then we'll also be talking about the types of insulin pen because insulin pen has types. Then we'll be talking about choosing an insulin site. Then in the second part of this video, which is part 2, we are going to be discussing how to use an insulin pen. So please see the end of this video. I'm trying to test my microphone. Microphone testing. 2, 3. Okay. Faith, you got this. Okay, stop this rubbish you're doing. So let's go. An insulin pen is an injection device that is used to deliver preloaded insulin into the subcutaneous tissue. Now, this device is basically meant for what? Diabetic patients. But this particular insulin pen is not something we see around the hospital easily because why? It's kind of expensive. Like it's expensive compared to the normal insulin we see in the vial, like that is being given with a syringe, like an injection. This insulin pen is way more expensive compared to that one. Insulin pen is very comfortable to use. It is very convenient. It is very portable and it is very what? Accurate. When I mean portable, I mean that you can carry this insulin pen in your insulin bag, move around, you don't really have to carry an ampoule. You don't really have to carry a vial of an insulin, a syringe, all that stuff. You don't really need it. You just need your insulin pen in your insulin bag. It's very portable to carry and it's very accurate. The particular dosage that you dial is what is being administered. You don't have any mistakes, unlike your vial and your syringe where you try to syringe out the particular dosage you want. You might not be accurate, but using the dial you can easily dial the accurate amount of IU, the particular dosage you want to give to yourself or you want to administer to a patient. Then, speaking of comfortability, you can easily use an insulin pen anywhere, probably in the hospital. You can use it at home. You can even maybe you're outside and probably it's time for your insulin. You can easily go to the restroom and then use it there. So it's very, very comfortable and has a thinner needle. Diagrammatical illustration of an insulin pen. As a nursing student, you need to know the part of an instrument or a device that you're about to use or you have intention of using. So that's why we're going to be talking about this diagrammatical illustration of an insulin pen. So first of all, an insulin pen has a cap. And under the cap is an end where you attach a disposable needle. The pen has an insulin cartridge, which is the part of the pen that holds the insulin. Then we also have the insulin dial. The dial is where you select the amount of insulin that you need to administer or you plan to administer. Then after the dial, behind it is a button. Under it is a button. This button is where you press to do what? Administer the dosage of insulin you're about to administer. Insulin pen has 3 types. First of all, we have the disposable insulin pen. Secondly, we have the reusable insulin pen, and last but not the least, we have the smart insulin pen. Now let's talk about the disposable insulin pen. Now the disposable insulin pen is actually what I have here. The disposable insulin pen. This is what I have here. And this kind of pen, you can easily dispose it, that is after usage. When we talk about the reusable insulin pen, the reusable insulin pen is the one that after using, you dispose the cartridge. That is the cartridge where the insulin is being stored, which is here. You dispose the cartridge, and after disposing the cartridge, you replace another cartridge, that's the one that contains the insulin. That's what we mean by reusable insulin pen. And then the smart insulin pen. The smart insulin pen is called smart because it works alongside with your phone. This particular insulin pen has it's being connected with your phone, and then it gives you an alarm, tells you when the next insulin is to be administered, tells you what dosage you should administer and all that. That's why it's called smart insulin pen. It works alongside with your phone. Choosing an insulin site. You can't just administer insulin at any part of your body and expect it to work efficiently. Come on, guys. There's a particular part of your body that you are expected to administer insulin. First is your abdomen. You can administer insulin at your abdomen. Second part which you can administer insulin is your thigh, but the outer thigh, not the inner thigh, your outer thigh. Thirdly, you can administer insulin at your buttocks, that's your upper buttocks. And last but not the least, your arms, but what? The back of your upper arms. That's where you can administer insulin. The back of your upper arms, not the front, not the side, the back of the upper arms. So these are the parts where you can administer insulin. Now take note, when administering insulin, you should not administer at the same spot twice. Look for or give a distance, like give a 1-inch space from the last place where you administer the last dosage before giving the next dosage. That's one. And two, if you're administering insulin at your belly, make sure you give 2 to 3 inch away from your navel, that's your belly navel. Always make sure that you use a different spot. That's if you administer insulin in this particular spot, the next dosage should be a different spot. Then also, if you want to administer at your upper arm, make sure you're administering at the back of your upper arm, not the side, not the front. And last but not least, make sure you choose a spot that is different from the last spot before administering. Don't administer insulin in the same spot if you want that particular insulin to work efficiently. Like if you want 100% efficiency, choose a different spot each time you want to administer insulin. So this is where we come to the end of the first part of this video. Now we are going to start starting the second part of this video.